Will Peter Obi put aside the obedient ideology and campaign for LP candidate Emmanuel Odigui speaks? Then in town, democracy issues within political parties in Edo State are generating considerable discontent among members. This unrest has sparked concerns that more members may either leave their parties or actively oppose their party's governorship candidate in future elections. At the core of this dissatisfaction is the lack of transparent and democratic processes in selecting candidates. Emmanuel Odige, a chieftain of the All Progressive Congress (APC) in Edo State, has recently highlighted these issues. During an interview on Arise Television, Odige expressed concerns about the party's internal democracy and the broader implications for party unity and electoral success. His comments reflect a growing frustration among party members who feel sidelined by opaque candidate selection processes. In the interview from 6 minutes 45 seconds, Odige posed a critical question about the future actions of Peter Obi, the leader of the obedient movement. He questioned whether Obi would set aside the principles that form the movement to campaign for Labour Party politicians, thereby prioritizing party loyalty over the movement ideology. This question underscored the broader issue of internal party conflicts and the struggle between ideology and party loyalty. He emphasized that Nigerians, particularly those in Edo State, are closely watching Obi's next moves. This scrutiny highlights the significance of internal party decisions and their impact on public perception. Odige pointed out that the remaining 30% of obedient supporters are eagerly waiting directives from Obi. The decision taken by the political leaders like Obi could influence whether these supporters choose to follow party directive or vote based on their conscience. This dilemma is a microcosm of the anger of the larger. This dilemma is a microcosm of the larger issue facing many political parties, balancing party unity with adherence to founding principles. Hear him. He said in his book, will Peter Obi now put aside the ideology that formed the obedient movement and say a party and supreme and come and campaign for Labour Party politician? Nigerians are watching. Edo people are watching. The 30% obedient left are keenly waiting for a directive. They are all waiting for what Obi will do. Will Obi tell the Nigerians? Will Obi tell the obedient, go and vote your conscience, or will he tell them that that party is supreme? Will Obi abide by the principles that formed the obedient movement? Well, at this point, I don't want to know which I go talk. I don't know which I go talk. This is quite tricky. You want to run both your party and P2B? It's not possible, sir. Nigeria is fast sinking into the oblivion, and that is not the national concern. Please leave P2B because it seems to be expressing some emptiness of sort. Voila, wow. If Edo State is blind, let them go back to PDP and APC again now. They saw everything that transpired. Abia State is an example of change. Even though I'm not from there, but I went to the state last month and I saw it under 1 year of Governor Oti. As of today, Abia State pays a minimum of about 18,000 naira. Edo State pays a minimum of 17,000 naira. Which should we choose that is better, my dear? In as much as I would love, it is a thing of, I will come outside and say that, oh, okay, your minimum wage is better. I will not throw it away. What about infrastructure-wise? Should we come and talk about power, electricity? Should we talk about how the state is viable? Can I go and do my business there? If I do my business within this particular your area and your location, how is it going to thrive? What about me? If I do my you understand? The minimum wage is for few that are worked government, but development is for all. Thank you. For me, I would choose development over stipends. Thank you. Thank you. Now you have realized that minimum wage is for government workers alone, because you cannot afford to pay the approved figure. I wonder the kind of development you're talking about. My dear, don't get it wrong. Abia State too, at the end of the day, will come and say, come, you understand. Alright. Why are politicians discussing Peter Obi instead of the masses on the ground, my dear? This is the part I don't understand. Poverty and insecurity, bad governance, stealing and election manipulation. They're just busy discussing Obi in all the national. That is why I started asking a question. Are we back in 2023? Or is it that we are already in 2025? So that I'm going to understand like I'm the problem here. Alright. Little mind discuss people, but great mind discuss ideas. Say busybody, you, what's your business with P2B and the obedient movement? Now, wow, is this how P2B fever is catching these fake politicians? Every one of them is watching P2B like he's a football striker about to take a penalty kick. Hypertension will buy all of you. The worst thing that can happen to a state is to vote for APC, a party that has no human face or feeling. It's sadistic, corrupt, deceptive party. It is shameful to identify with APC. Thanks, Odige, for recognizing the power and the influence Obi has in election. Simply put it, what Emma said is that for Akpata to win or come close to winning a Edo gubernatorial election, Akpata needs to be campaign and necessarily Labour Party's campaign. If you look at today's politics with emphasis on Obi, you will see that his strength in obedient movement and not Labour Party or any party. For this reason, political excitement have been on Obi and not Labour Party. Whether or not Obi will campaign for Akpata is up to Obi and Akpata. Why not? He's a member of the Labour Party that gave to him the ticket to run to the presidency in 2023. Even though the obedient are peculiar to Obi as a politician, without being members of a political party, we are aware that he is a member of a political party. You are very correct and intelligent and good. This is good for clarifications. My dear, talk your party APC. Remove the log in your eye before you extract the spikes in another. Obi have become some people's nightmare. Nigeria, Obi this, Obi that. Make una leave the man Obi alone and face the reality, abeg. Alright. Yes, Obi is an enigma with high pedigree. He has become the albatross, especially to the politicians without integrity. What he and the obedience stand for in Nigerian politics is the albatross. They have continued to show that he stands out. Alright, on this note, we've come to the end of the news, so thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest.